Hey, good morning. Welcome to Baird Brothers Fine Hardwoods in Canfield, Ohio. I'm Steve Stack, Director of New Business Development. And today we have a little something up our sleeve that we want to introduce to you folks. And so let's take a walk and we're going to show you something that we've been working on for, a few months now. And it's hopefully going to be designed for you folks to be able to take part in some DIY ideas, some interviews. It's going to be educational. It's going to be informational, and it's going to give us a chance to introduce some new products to you. So let's walk back and take a look what we're working on right now. Morning, John. Morning, Tommy. Okay, so today back here in our new workshop studio area. We have John with us, and he's installing some hardwood floor in our studio corner. John, let's talk about this AquaBar product for a second. They take a paper cloth material and they embed a layer of the felt tar emulsion. John, what's the advantages of that?
We prefer AquaBar because it has a membrane which keeps the moisture from coming up through the floor into our new floor. It also allows, that paper also allows the floor to slide, because the floors will move, even though they're nailed down, they will move.
Climate control is of the utmost importance. So what's happening, John has started laying these first few runs of the flooring, and so John has started that process. He's coming to the end of a run, and this is one of those neat little tricks, okay? You don't need a pencil all the time. Johnny, show us how we're going to mark that end cut.
First of all, we don't have time to measure every piece of the floor. So what we do is we figure out the floor is going in like that. We take the side we're going to cut it off, and we turn it around like this. I just put it against the wall, and I mark the edge of it. Slip the piece in the groove, put it down. No measuring, no pencil, nothing, just mark it. And then I have a 1/4 inch space on the edge.
You made mention of something that's very important, your nailing pattern. The 3/4 fir is probably the optimum subfloor underlayment to use underneath hardwood flooring. We know there's a lot of strand board out there today, right. And it too is widely accepted. It's accepted by the National Hardwood Flooring Association. But what do they tell you, John? Don't they tell you to increase your nail pattern on that?
Nailing patterns on floors are generally about every 12 inches. But it's very important to look at your situation, because you're going to have a lot of expansion and push. You just don't want the floor to be locked down too tight. It needs to move.
Yeah, so it's a little bit of a balancing act. Different applications, different climates, you take all that into consideration. So, John, nail away. So John, let's shift gears a little bit here and let's talk about the Senko tool that you're using today. Okay, today I know that's your cleat gun, as it's referred to, right? Very common fastener for the hardwood flooring industry, right?
On our last piece, when we're installing floors, we usually like to leave a gap so that when the floor expands, it has room to go, so we don't get a buckle at all the joints. What we do is we take our last distance, and if the distance is 2 inches, we'll subtract 3/8 of an inch off of that, and that would be like 1 5/8 inches. And we just make it shorter. It's basically, make it simple. It's shorter than the space that's there. So we have room to expand.
Okay, so it's ripped narrow enough where it slips past that tongue.
Right, we always have it so it slips past the tongue.
Okay, and now you're bringing it back to engage the tongue and groove. We preferred to show this in the unfinished state. And now we can come in here and put the protective finish coat of our choice on it. So we'll be doing that here in the next couple days too. We want to get a finish on it, get it protected, but as a whole, we're wrapped up to the wall. We're nice and tight across our landing treads, and we're ready to get this guy sealed up and move on to our next project.
Correct, yes.
John, appreciate it.
Thank you, buddy.
Thank you.